God, Oasis is a game I play it for like 5 hours or like 10 hours in a row every few days, but then like do not touch it in between. It's hello everybody. If anybody's curious, that song was playing was the Kalari Would See music from Ever Oasis. It's such a fucking good game and also has a good soundtrack. Oop. Let me just there we go. Get rid of that audio delay. How's everyone doing today? Haven't streamed in a few days. On Monday I went shopping, and on Tuesday I went shopping. Today I am here. So I open the game and it's like Blood Lobster. I just do not want to do Blood Lobster. Let's see, what quest do we have to do currently? I know we're working on Telethia and yeah, so we have that one. So how's everyone doing today? Adjust my mic so I don't bonk myself. Now I have like a thing in front of my face they can still see, so it's fine. Thankfully the humans have 2 eyes. The humans. Oh god, golden hippopotamus. We'll go to Oblivia. Where's my Ares? I'm gonna need to kill any Grex I see. If anybody sees any Grexes, let me know, because I gotta kill. I have to be Grexes in Oblivia, though. It doesn't matter if they're not in Oblivia. Do. No, wait, but before talking about the Xenoblade 3 Direct, so just so y'all know, there's some Grexes. I think you gotta kill the head, right? Yeah. Like this. Did I get the opaque mirror? Opaque mirror? Opaque mirror, that's 2 of them. Nice, that's 9, I believe. Three, so we're at 10. I need 25 of these things total. Bam.
You messed with the wrong secretary. Let's get in close and teach him a lesson.
That's 11, I believe. Ah, I missed this. Are those Grexes? No, that's a Simius. Alright, I missed this game. I always miss this game, though, to be fair. Whenever I'm not playing it, I want to play it. Sometimes, unless I'm burnt out on it. Here's another Grex. What is my... Oh, I've been using the expensive things, and I could have just been using Vajra Flail. Nice. That's 12. Forget, did I do any? I might have done some off-stream stuff, but I don't think so. I don't think I did anything. We want to go to Collectopedia. I don't think I've gone anything in the Collectopedia to register, but let's check. Oh! Emerald Grape. No, that was from Silvalum. Ooh. Hello. Hi, so you have come. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm to stab this data probe into the ground, yes? But after that, Kirsty's teachings are a blur, so you'll need to demonstrate with the rest with all haste. Ask that you be as thorough as you can. I'm not accustomed to dealing with such machines, and their workings elude me. Alright, here you go. So you just do the thing, you press the button. Oh, this really does look like that area in Xenoblade 3. I'm gonna talk about that in a bit, though. I see, so this part goes here. In hindsight, Oblivia being Mechonis and Primordia being destroyed by Honest makes a lot of sense. But again, that's just my theory. No, then it is installed like this. Not that either. Then how does this thrice-damned contraption work? Ah, enough. I've had it with this stubborn device. Take this! Hiya! I guess for Mimiazomes, it's just that knowledge is installed directly into your brain. Where did I go wrong? I'll grant that perhaps my handling was a bit rough, but surely... I'll make no excuse. I must swallow my pride. A petition that you ask Kirsty for another data probe. I swear on my name that this error should not be repeated. There's a thing somewhere underneath there, but how do you get under there again? Wonder if this will be... No, this probably won't be for segment recon. We're only missing we're only missing 2 segments in the entirety of Primordia, surprisingly. But also, unsurprisingly, we've been pretty thorough with this game, and I do want to get everything done. Go into here. Oh. This is probably how you get that. There we go. Is this the room with all the stuff in it? It might be the room with all the stuff in it. Yeah, it's the room with all the stuff in it. Look at all this stuff. What if we just happen to get that one thing that's needed for the squad mission? Nice. I'm gonna assume that I didn't get anything for the Collectopedia, but I'm gonna check anyways, because if I did, we might finish our... No? Okay. Thought so, but... Is that the ether furnace down there? See a yellow? I think I saw a yellow. No, I did not see a yellow. Just one yellow. I think there was a scene in the recent trailer that reminded me of this area specifically. It was less of a direct and more just a long trailer, though, to be honest. I don't know, I find that kind of funny. Oh, here's some Grexes. Die, die.
All right, break out the kit.
See, how many do we have currently? We have 12, so now we have 13. Cool. Bam!
Still got a ways to go. I guess I'm on the right team.
14. I need 25 of these total, I believe, so...
I am here after this, Mr. Secretary. Beer. I was hoping we'd do shots.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what any of my arts actually do. Bam.
Still got a ways to go. Don't mistake me for some empty suit. Let's get in close. Teach him a lesson.
I'm like spacing out already today. There's an Insidia, I believe. Is that what they're called? They're called Insidias, right? No? Okay, I can't check. I wonder if there's a single battle camp we haven't found. There probably is. There's probably a few, honestly. Anything else we can do in Oblivia right now without having to warp? Except we're gonna have to warp around anyways. It doesn't really matter, but you know. God! Get some stuff. What if this was one we haven't seen before? Pretty impressive, I think. Driving around, appreciating the scenery for a second. Oh, there's a...
This is no ordinary weapon. Avatar missile.
Cool. We'll pick mirror again. Oh, there's another Grex settlement colony thing.
Let's get up close and first. Don't hold back. Fire. Victory achieved.
Good riddance.
You only need 5 more then.
Wide open. Open fire.
See if we can get lucky enough to get a double.
Still got a ways to go.
Good riddance.
Nope, no double.
Let's get in
21.
close. Teach him a lesson. Got it. Take this.
Die.
Victory achieved.
Good riddance.
Let's get in close. Teach him a lesson.
No. Oh, never mind. That I forgot. I saw it. I was like, oh, that's not Grex. No, it's a Grex.
Don't hold back.
Grexes are kind of cool looking. I like them. One more.
Another step closer to my dream.
Open fire.
What do you mean another step? Oh, you leveled up from that. You get just one more. Yeah, there we go.
Let's get up close first. Victory achieved. Don't mistake me for some empty suit.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's all the Grex opaque mirrors we needed. All right. Let's just do this one quest, and then we can just pick off quests individually. You know, there's no problem with that. Where are we going then? Come on. Hey, Kirsty.
What?
Oh, hello. Did you need something? Well, yes, I did give a data probe to a Rothian a while ago. Her name was Ghost Zero, if I remember correctly. How's that? You broke it during installation? Heh, how very Rothian of her. Well, no worries. Teaching other races about Frontier Nav is a top priority. I'll find out as many data probes as it takes. However, the model I gave her was custom built to be simpler than the ones we normally use, and I'm afraid I'm out of them at the moment. We can make more, but it requires to obtain some arc sand ore, or for someone to dig up some for us, I suppose. Hint, hint. Do you mind? Sure. I think that someone who I just taught about data probes is now out there teaching other races about Frontier Nav. I couldn't be more proud. I knew you'd make an excellent teacher. You shouldn't need more than 10 pieces of arc sand ore, but you might have to switch some of Frontier Nav's data probes to mining probes to gather it quickly. Probably have like 99 of it, huh? I'm tweaking the training probes to be extra tough. They should even be angry Rothian proof now. I can have one built as soon as you bring me the arc sand ore. How's mining for coming along, by the way? Yeah, I do have the max. Nice work there, Professor. I'll have a training probe together for you in just a minute, so sit tight. Here you go. I doubt she could break this one if she tried. But don't encourage her to try. Of course, with all the tweaks, it barely functions as a proper data probe, but what are you gonna do? It's really just a learning aid anyway, so make sure she actually learns from it, okay? Get Frontier Nav up on my other computer. Real quick. Frontier Nav. Alright. Oh, it's shocking out. And of course, that hurts our mims. Mim, I haven't used that word in forever. Well, Hunter, did you receive another data probe? This time I shall install without fail. I ask that you hand me said device. There you go. Fear not, after my last attempt, I have grasped the process and remember most of the instructions quite distinctly. I ask only for any advice you might offer. For example, what is in your mind when you install these devices? It'll be good. You bear a great weight upon your shoulders. I feel the same. Even now, I study these devices to ease the plight of my fellow Rothians who toil in poverty. Yes, as long as I remain focused on that goal, I am unlikely to be careless enough to break the device. I thank you. I'll attempt it again now with that firmly in mind. Watch on then, as I lay the cornerstone of the Rothians' new and glorious future. Ha ha ha! Excellent, it is done, and now to receive Miranium. I thank you, Kola. From this day forth, I will expand your frontier nav across the farthest reaches of Mira. Then the Rothians will prosper as you blades have prospered. Now to return and explore what can be crafted from this Miranium. I give you my word, I will create something uniquely Rothian that will bring wealth to both our peoples. I shall see that all you have taught me and all you have done is not put to waste. Second recon complete. Missions. We'll finish up the ones that we've almost finished, I guess. Talk to Nizinga at Oblivia's Rothian Stronghold during the day. What is currently the day, so... Right site. Alright, let me just... They're bringing, kind of this back in Xenoblade 3, it seems. It's still kind of weird saying Xenoblade 3. Oh, there we go. Ah, the three Talons came and asked for the honor of joining you in this hunt just as I anticipated. Though I'm surprised by just how emphatic Dan Guth was, for he is not quick to acknowledge others. You must truly be a rare talent. I'm the strongest blade on Mira! Ha ha ha! It seems I have invited a legend into our midst without realizing it. With the combined might of you and the three Talons, even the Queen Shakul was nothing to fear. Now let us begin the briefing. Our quarry rarely alights on the ground. To lure her down, we must first slay her minions around Kaldros. To do this, we will need to cover considerable ground. You and the Talons will each split up and defeat the minions in their own area. Once the Queen shows herself, the first to sight her will hail the others to the location. When you regroup, you will unite and take her down. Rather loose plan, is it not? Have we no word on our weaknesses? All we have ever seen is her flying away while covered in the blood of our fellows. Beyond that, we have no idea what manner of foe we face. She seems to share the same nature as her minions. Kola, you've faced her kind before, have you not? You are alone in that. Might you share experience with this? I don't remember. I'd assume lightning, but I think steroids are usually weak to hang on, Queen. Okay, it's flame you want to use. Thought so, but, you know, because they're flying. But I forget this game is very different from usual, and, I see. And what manner of attack should we be on the lookout for? I don't remember. They use their horns to charge? You've suited your opponent well in such a short time. That gives us more than enough to go on. Leave the rear guard to me. Very well, we shall depart for Cauldros now, General. Let's smoke out this vile queen and defeat her as one, Kola. It is time. Aid the three talons and smite this evil that has taken so many Rothian lives. May victory be yours. No, it's Gijarg. There's no information on which are what. Which Mercedes dropped the things. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we'll finish Oblivia today. When's on the set? Part 1. Duel Part 1, and I believe Then and Now. Actually, don't we already have the duel unlocked? I'm pretty sure we do. No? I think I'll do this one right now, and then we can complete Oblivia pretty good. Minus anything else that takes place here. Really? I haven't been here yet? This is a whole landmark, and I've never been here. Why am I like this? Hi. Let us do this. What? Two warriors meet, and you have to ask what they do. Ha! Choose your weapons, sir. But first I must ask you to hunt a Vicemius or 10 Fated Seculas. One must always warm up before a battle, eh? So what say you? Are you prepared? Sir? Sir? Yes, yes, yes! I cannot wait to prove how the strength of and pride of 100 Hellions lives on. I know it's Hellions, but it looks like it says Hellions. Fine. Yeah! We're the same then, you and I. Now begin the hunt, and for neither of us shall make progress by setting about. Then and now is, I think, one of Lynn's. Die. Get fucked!
Alexa, just so you know, I pushed your scale development budget.
Oh my gosh, really? You're the best! I knew sending that bottle of sake would do the trick.
I love Alexa. She is so much fun. Oh, it's an Elmo one. Hello. The dead ganglion. The dead prone. Well, friend, have you defeated the mark I set? Eh? Ah, you choose the Vicimius Sphere Prey. A bold choice. It seems I found myself the best trading partner a warrior could hope for. Now then, let us begin. What's that? You wish to know who lies best out before you? He's a quick-mouthed braggart who challenged me to a duel, and I made sure to silence his yawp quickly. He was disappointingly frail for such a large foe. One punch and he struck dirt like a sack of old hams. I believe he said his name was Toba Wolfen. You alright? Or not, I've avoided striking any vital organs. He should come around soon enough. Mostly I'm impressed that you're worrying about him just before fighting the one who put him down. Are you truly so sure of yourself? I shall be eager to see whether that confidence comes from a lifetime of training or just empty optimism. We've had our warm-ups. From this point forth, I hold nothing back. I am Gizang, last survivor of the 100 Hellions, an inheritor of my master's sword. I draw it now. I'm holding a gun, though. Unstoppable and unassailable, our strength was the unsung pillar that kept the Rothians standing. Now prepare to see it for yourself. Okay. Sure.
Here they come.
Die.
Now we're talking. Close in and strike. Marking hard.
Die.
Kid gloves are off. Black face.
Bam. I don't think this will work, but I'll try. Immune. Yeah, I thought so. Die. Bam. Alright, we did it. You're a strong warrior, and while may have lost, it was the most fun I've had in an age. I enjoyed it as well. My master always used to say a true warrior finds joy in the direst of situations. Watching him, I feel as if I finally understand what he meant. Here's a little thank you for fighting me. Go on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I swore to grow stronger to both my master and to Prince Jarg when he granted me leave to take this journey. The next time we fight, I will not lose. Segment recon complete. Alright, Blade Barracks time. Let's check our affinity chart with Alexa, Nagi, and Fry. Pick your affinity. Nagi. Need more with Nagi. Alexa, we're at max with Alexa. And I'm guessing we're max with Fry. We still need more with Fry, but we need not as much. Thank you, Kola. Thank you for accepting me as a friend, even now that you know my true nature. If you ever need my assistance, please just ask. Anytime, any place. I love how much she's awesome. ULA is my home now. Let's do all we can to make it a better place. Go then. Hey, you heading off again? I was just thinking about it. Could use a little adventure myself. Come on, take me with you, okay? Please? I'll go anywhere you want.
Okay.
Fantastic. Let's get this party started. Which one is then and now? Serve no pawn. There we go. This one's then and now.
Tatsu so bored.
With Luxar out of the picture, the Ganglion have been pretty quiet.
You make peace sound like a bad thing. But if you're looking for something to do, I've got a job for you.
Oh, a mission straight from the boss.
Tatsu, do it, and anything else Elma need.
That's very kind. I want you to escort me to these coordinates at sunset on a clear day.
Sunset on a clear day. Got it.
Is something there?
You'll just have to go and find out.
Alright, not the kind of thing you can turn down. A clear evening. Till then. It is clear, right? Yeah.
Wow. What a great view of New LA.
Huh? Tatsu not see city anywhere.
It's right in front of you.
Tatsu enjoy rich imagination of friends, but this is silly. New LA not sitting inside little bowl.
Little bowl? I suppose you could see it that way.
Seeing it from the outside, it does look kind of small, doesn't it?
Perhaps it's not that New LA looks small so much as Mira is just massive.
Yeah. And space is even bigger. Way bigger. And Earth is so far away. I mean, it used to be.
To think, humanity crossed that vast distance with an entire city in tow. It's an amazing feat.
Tatsu agree. New LA is amazing place. All races living there agree.
Perhaps someday we'll be able to set sail together aboard a new white whale. To carry forth the bonds we forged on Mira.
Oh, it sounds so nice when you put it that way. But Elma, why did you want to come here right now?
I stood here the day the white whale crashed. It was the first spot I touched after leaving my skell. The sunset was so beautiful. Now that we've secured the lifehold, I wanted to come back and remember that day. Also, to think about what comes next. And I wanted you all here with me. Everyone, behind us. So it's you.
Elma?
This one's strong, Lynn. You all need to run.
Then run with us.
I can't. This is personal.
I'm not gonna abandon you, though. Well, but
Absolutely not. I told you, this thing is strong.
What's going on, Elma? We made it all this way by fighting together.
You're right. I'm sorry. Would you lend me a hand?
Of course.
Leave it to Tatsu.
Nagi. First appearance, Nagi's on the cutscene.
They've seen us.
Try this. Cool. What do you expect?
You alright, Elma?
I'm fine. But it was reckless of me to put you in danger like that. We should have run. As your leader, I failed you.
Well, at least I'm not bored anymore.
Yeah, and I disobeyed a direct order. So in a way, we're all failures. It'll take more than this to shake our faith in you, Colonel.
Thank you.
Still, what was that all about? If you don't mind telling us, I mean.
That creature... it killed Danny and Boris.
Danny and Boris. They used to be on your team, right?
Yes. Until we lost them both because of my poor judgment.
So that's who we were filling in for when we found Tatsu?
Yes. And I'm incredibly grateful to all of you.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. I'm just glad we could avenge them.
Me too, of course. But more than that, I'm proud we've grown strong enough to win that fight.
Elma believe in team. That what make it strong. That what give Tatsu strength to win. Oh, and friends too. Team Tatsu only work because Elma is great leader.
Thanks, Tatsu.
Team Elma, do you copy? This is Blade HQ. Come in.
Elma here. What's up?
An SOS, ma'am. We have a reclaimer team engaged in combat over in Oblivia. They need help.
Gangly and stragglers?
No, ma'am. Hostile indigents.
Understood. We're on our way. You all hear that? Let's hurry.
Right.
Right? This is probably where that thing is. Yeah, I thought so. Let's go to Keegan Ridge then. And get that last bit of survey in Oblivia done. Whoa. Sphinxes. That's not what I was trying to target, but okay.
We'll take care of these guys.
Reclaimers, get out of here as fast as you can. Thank you.
Here we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, we fought stronger. Maybe not one against it, but... Oh, this is piss easy. The level just provides an invasion boost. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Chop him up. Segment recon complete. Oblivia survey complete.
My name's Nastasha of the Reclaimers. It's an honor to meet you guys.
Wait, you know who we are?
Doesn't everyone? You guys clear all the most dangerous missions. You're Blade superstars. My team has some serious Lin Li Ku fans.
What?
You think we could maybe get an autograph later?
Okay?
Who on Team Nastasha is biggest Tatsu fan?
Who isn't a fan of the bravest little Nopon on Mira?
This single greatest moment of Tatsu's life.
When we left Earth, it felt like the end. Like everything was over. But life moves on, and people with it. No matter where they end up.
Well, I can imagine worse places to start over at the very least.
And I'll be damned if we ever lose this one. We'll fight to everyone else on it.
Maybe not the best time for a zoom out in the middle of a sandstorm. We got Ghost Factory. That's kind of a busted art. And that is 100% survey complete in Oblivia. I'd show you a picture, but... Ow. Believe it. Alright, now let's do that Queen Jakul mission then. If I see any Mercedes though, I'll beat them up. I do need those red Mercedes hoods after all. Otherwise, because again, we need to be able to defeat Telethia, the Endbringer. We do need to go up here, though. Ooh. Who's this little lad? Mercedes Assassin. Wow, wow.
Nice.
Ow.
Depends if Patsy can make it or not. You know.
Oh, hello. Take this. Bam! I was hoping that would hit both of them. But it did not. Let's get up close and personal. Bam.
Didn't expect I'd know my way around a scale, eh?
Why wouldn't you expect that? Kola, the Queen Jakul has appeared. Ha, fighting as you suggested made her turn tail and flee in no time. You are truly a skilled warrior. Come, we will corner at the mouth of Mount Megando and finish this for good and all. We will claim vengeance for the lives of our mother and father.
Let's get up close and personal. Don't hold back. Fire!
We got a file. Where's Mercedes Assassin?
Oh, they've seen us.
Oh. Wonder if these drop the red Mercedes hoods we need. Yeah, they do apparently, but... Oh, we got one! Nice. That's fortunate. Let's see if this thing is up here somewhere. It is, yeah. Gimme. I think we have all the... Yeah, we do have max. I forgot. How's our arts and skills? Do I have maxed out arts of everything? Thought I didn't, but I guess I do. Black butterfly. Honestly, Screamer is pretty much just there for the, I mean, it's a good art. I mean, having sleep is nice, but, yeah, but... I feel like Knife should have more than just, like, those purple arts that are super situational. Guaranteed critical damage. I don't know. I want to do a run of this game with sleep build. Currently, not currently, but I have been doing a run of it with this Partisan Eagle, like we plan to for this. And it's actually if you get it early on, I found a way to grind it up early on. I've already talked about this, but you know. Ah!
depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know what I mean.
But if you just use an AoE attack on all the Ovises in right outside of New LA, you can get so many class points, and you can get up to Pars and Eagle really early on. And it's very nice actually having some decent arts for it. It's a good class, but it starts out so horribly and it takes so long to get, you know? I don't know why I went this way. We do need to hunt Milsadie. Might do that. Maybe while I'm hunting Milsadie, I can talk about the Xenoblade Direct. I think that's what we're gonna do, because again, I do need lots of Milsadie hoods. What's our tickets at? Ah. During the day? Fuck. In that case, we're gonna look for some Milsadie. Where was it? It was like, I think right here, Megando Gorge. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about the Xenoblade 3 Direct. If you wanna avoid spoilers for the Xenoblade 3 Direct, click off now, I guess. But the game looks so fucking good. I'm very excited. I thought they were gonna announce a demo today though, and I'm a bit sad they didn't, to be honest. What you gonna do about it? You gonna hurt me? I'm gonna hurt you more. I don't know if we can even... Oh god. And here we go, nuke. It's not letting me target them, sadly, so I don't think... They probably have to wait for them to use a certain attack, but... I just... Not working super well for me, evidently. So, Xenoblade 3 Direct. My prediction about, I predicted a lot of things correctly, as it turns out.
Let's keep it up.
Red Milsadie Hood, there we go. So evidently you just want to use this.
Let's get up close and personal. Fire for me. Hope I didn't get in the way.
There's some more. So my prediction was basically that by leveling up other weapons, you'd be able to use those weapons' arts no matter what weapon you're using. That was correct. I also predicted that those alternate characters we saw, like Valdi in one of those in the combat trailer, you'd be able to get their weapons by befriending them. That was also correct, because I am just good at guessing things. I think my only prediction that was wrong is that characters from Agnes would have triangular talent art icons. That just ended up untrue, but because we actually saw some gameplay from those lads. The game looks super fun. I'm a bit sad we didn't get a demo.
Sorry for the trouble.
I'm a bit, I was like, if we had a demo, I would have actually streamed the demo today, and I'm a bit sad, but I think the reason we didn't get demo is because the game does look a lot more open-ended in terms of the world structure, kind of like this game. The game looks very open-ended in the world structure, and again, it looks like, and I'm fairly convinced it's the same world as Mira from the game we are currently playing. And, you know, it's just, the area from Beyond's Shoulder just looks a lot like Sickle Rock Rise, and, the desert area that's Broken Mechonis looks a lot like Oblivia, and those are very close to each other, so in hindsight, it feels kinda obvious that, Primordia is Bionis and Oblivia is Mechonis. It's probably, like, it might not be true. It might, but I'm fairly fucking convinced. And if we actually see a map of the game, which we did not end up seeing, sadly.
Depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know what I mean.
If we end up seeing a map of the game, it would be very, very nice, but I don't. Oh yeah, another big thing. There was an expansion pass revealed, a lot like the one for Xenoblade 2, and as 2 new hero characters.
It didn't have to be like this.
And the icon had the Monado Replica EX Plus from Future Connected, but also had the it also had the Aegis Sword, but it didn't have any indication of Elma being in. So we're probably going to get Rex and Pyra as a hero character, and Shulk is another hero character. But I feel like we're not going to get Elma, which makes me very sad, because I like Elma, and this is my favorite game in the series and also of all time. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope we actually get multiple heroes. I'm really hoping we get Elma. I mean, it would make sense, especially with, you know, the theory that I'm very adamant about, that Mira is this world, or Mira is the world of Ionios, which thankfully I can actually say out loud, because I can never remember how to spell it, if it's Aeonios, or what. But hopefully I'm right, because I think that would be very fun. There's also an area that looked a lot like Sylvalum. Just it wasn't covered in snow or anything, but it had a lot of those orb things that you see a lot of.
This is no ordinary. Don't hold back. Fire!
You like the lunch I made you, sir?
Both I and my taste buds thank you.
Let's get up close and personal. Pop for fire! Still got a ways to
Yep.
Nice work.
Let's get up close and personal. Pop for fire! Still got a ways to go.
You mess with the wrong secretary.
Let's just switch back to Fry. Now let's just finish this quest first, and then we can finish. Now that's time, we can actually do it. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the game. My sister actually watched, you know, Awesome Dragon / Reptile. I can never remember which one it is. I think it's Dragon. Second, no. Awesome Dragon. Yeah, she watched it with me. She actually woke me up in the morning. Scared me, because she knocks on the door so fucking hard. Of course, my youngest sister, she hadn't gone to school yet, so she was being super loud, but She was gone by the time the direct really started.
My gratitude.
You have returned alive, and your quarry is the Queen Jakul dead. Excellent, then you and the three talents brought her to bay and delivered final justice. Thank you, my friend. Many Thrall and Rothians will now know peace. Please accept this in payment. In the days to come, I aim to train the three talents into true masters. They are as sons and daughter to me, and I will raise them with pride. In time, they will join me in destroying our tormentors, the Ganglion. I hope that you shall fight at our side on that glorious day. Bit late for that. Already crushed the Ganglion. Segment recon complete. Yeah, that was in Caldros. What's our segment recon like for the full world? We're at 87%. Again, I feel like that's pretty impressive. I feel like not many people do like 100% this game. Yeah, Awesome Dragon watched it with me. I'm gonna be getting her Xenoblade 2 of her birthday. She really wants that game. She thinks it looks fun, and also she likes women. And she admitted that that's the main reason she wants it. Yeah, the expansion pass for Xenoblade 3 also shows some new Monado-looking thing. It looks like a combination... Actually, you know what? It looks like a combination between the Monado Rex, Noah's sword, and the Aegis. Mostly just like the Let's destroy these Welkin Levitats. Ow. Yeah, I could absolutely see this. I mean, it looks a lot different, but also the fact that it's just this kind of thing. It's very eroded for sure, at the very least. Definitely, if it is that, it's very eroded. And I've always thought this area did look very Titan-like, just in terms of the way it's laid out. There's a lot of weird, alien-looking... It looks more alien than... Well, it looks like a Titan. That's partially why. But, I'm very convinced, at least, that Oblivia is the Mechonis, the destroyed Mechonis region. And then, again, that ring, I saw a picture comparing it to the Mechonis ring, and it really is just... It seems very obvious, even if it's a bit larger scale than it maybe should be. You guys have a lot of HP. Go! Get fucked!
We got it. Let's move.
For you for some tickets.
Teach him a lesson. Both I and my taste buds thank you.
You've still got a ways to go.
Let's keep it up.
Let's get up close and personal.
Geez, lots of things to get for reward tickets for, and I think doing this also makes it so I can fight Telethia more, so... Good to do anyways. I'm gonna do it. And there's no time limit. I mean, I do want to beat this game before Xenoblade 3 comes out, so I guess we have a month of time. We missed!
Nice work.
Teach him a lesson.
We got it. Let's move.
Cringe the hunting arrow? Yeah, I know where he is. Which ones are the Velos? Bam! No! Oh, never mind, I got it.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
274, jeez. I think I need like 3,000, but if I'm gonna be... I'm probably gonna get most of the Milsady hoods. But I'm also... I don't know about the Ceto membranes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get those easily. Look at the wiki. Here, I'll take some more Avellos. I think Agni Gatling is a AoE, right? Does cost a lot to use though, so I should not have used it then.
Both I and my taste buds thank you.
Target in sight. Firing. Victory achieved.
Don't mistake me for some empty soup.
What is it actually? Yeah, it is enemies ahead, so I can use it to take out multiple. Not if they move like that though. Okay, I still take out multiple.
Let's get in close.
But yeah, I was very happy with the Xenoblade 3 Direct. Even if it was more or less just an extended trailer. A very long trailer and less of an actual... It did not feel like a Direct. Which, I mean, could be a good or bad thing depending on who you ask. Filth. We found filth. But you know what? We're completing this one.
Still got a ways to go.
Nice work.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Let's get up close and personal.
Get fucked!
Still got a ways to go.
Don't mistake me for some empty soup.
Lay down some fire for me.
3 more, yeah? And what else? Caro, Snicula, Fringe Stunting Arrow. I can actually remember where these are. Man, I know way too much about this game at this point. You really just get a really big feel for it. When you're going for 100%. Where's this water coming from? Is there a source of the water? I never understood that. I will not elaborate. Where does water come from? Water just comes from places, I guess. Cool.
Nothing like a good battle to make you feel alive.
Go, kill. I didn't want to rely on each power. Yes, I did. That's why I did it. Made exclusively for the purpose of relying on it. Yes! Oh, yes! All 3 at once. 3 for the price of 1.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I'm getting all these tickets and also all the people. Are there even anybody playing right now? I mean, there was... I guess there were, because there's like a complete... Unless everybody logged out. You know what? I'm curious. We're gonna see something offensive, aren't we? No, there's actually quite a bit of people playing right now. Just in this squad. A lot of people who go with Cross. Ooh. Are they down here, perhaps? No, there. Well, there's some that are in here. Ooh, there's a lot of untapped treasure boxes. Let's find them. I get up there. Whee! Oh, that's easy. Whee! Of course, I'm gonna go for every treasure I see. Treasure's good. Oh wow, there's so much in here. There's like 3 more, maybe more. Imagine. Whee! Glad you can jump like 78 times your height. It'd be fun to be able to do in real life, but also very terrifying if you didn't get used to it. Man, I missed out on this so early on. Are gonna be like a super boss in here? Well, this is where there'd be a tyrant. Yeah. Oh, but you're not a tyrant. You're just dead. All right. Cannon barrel. Bam. I thought that was AoE.
It's okay.
I forgot how good boost barrel is.
I'll show 'em what they're up against.
Die. Okay. Sleep is good for multi-enemy things because you can in the wrong order. Soul voices are very important if you're running the Partisan Eagle class. So, as a boost damage, as a burst damage class. I'm at the side, so this is actually going to do both bonus damage. Soul voices are generally just super important and kind of slept on them. I mean, I do them, but you need to do them a lot more than you think. 10% critical. The critical chance ones aren't super good though, to be honest. But yeah, with you can do pretty good with Partisan Eagle if you do soul voices, but until you realize that is not very fun. It's very much a soul voice centric class. But I'm betting a lot of people are online because they remember this game existed because they're like, oh, you know what? Since Xenoblade 3 is coming out, I should play X. And also because the eShop just closed, so a lot of people who were planning on getting this game just were forced to get it. So there's probably been a pretty big boost in activity, to be honest. Oh, somebody defeated all the cringes. Cringe has been destroyed. How have we only been playing for 150 hours? I feel like my first playthrough was like 200 hours, and that was just... Like, have we really been that efficient? Probably, I guess. Seems weird, though. Oh, that one's more higher up, isn't it? Ah, here we go. Cringe posting. You know, because they posted, the NLA is posting these missions, that means they're technically literally posting cringe. There's a Senicula. There's 9 of those that we need to kill, but... Okay, I was hoping maybe I could line it up, do it in such a way where I could get both of them, but I just don't think that's reasonable. Got blade metal! I do enjoy this mechanic, though. It's fun. Kinda hope Xenoblade 3 is something similar. I don't know if the extra story is gonna be like Future Connected / Torna. It probably is. I would love if there was something more like Xenoblade X, though, where you get to play as just yourself. There's the last Levitath. There's another one up there. There's multiple up there that I just missed out on. Ow. Get fucked. Oh, it's nighttime already, too. Perfect. But first, kill the Senicula. I bet in the peak of this game's, in like this game's prime, those things were being done so fucking fast. I kind of wish I played this game back in its prime, but I just slept on it, as we all know. And that became, but then I finally got it, and it became one of my favorite games of all time. So you know, now everybody knows. Now all of China knows I've been killing insects. Let's go, it was Industrial where Fry hangs out, right? Ooh, the Milsada were killed. And we need to go to the Repenta Diner. What about storage limit of Moranium? Where the fuck is Fry? Oh. There's Fry somewhere else in the... Epic Scout chase scene. Epic Scout chase scene would make a good username, I think. Oh wait, but we need it to be night. We can just switch it back to night. I don't know why I'm complaining like that. Late night. So at night, yeah, Fry is off somewhere. He is still off somewhere. This is Fry. Yeah, this is Fry's hangout spot.
Am I right?
Probably go looking around in LA right now for more stuffed lobsters.
Have you heard?
Thought I said I was gonna. I thought maybe I was gonna do the off stream, but no, I guess I didn't. Where the fuck is Fry? Do a quick search. Lobster check. Any lobsters? Oh, there's one. There we go. We're at 87. Gonna do a lobster search real quick. Reginald. Oh, Reginald, not Reginald. Where are, like, there's no reason these are should be so hard to find. The ones that we can't find, maybe we can just leave them there and let them explode. What are they gonna do? They're gonna explode and then nothing will happen. Surprised these things add enough power to kill people. I don't even know if it killed. Probably killed some Xenos, sadly. Yo! I'm pretty sure we've checked that place pretty thoroughly at this point. Probably one right, like, here somewhere. Is Fry here yet? Where the fuck is Fry? Where the fuck is Fry? Alright, we're gonna... We are going to just look around for lobsters real quick. There's Fog. Liza, I don't know. Wendy. Can't talk to you yet because I want to get the good ending for this quest specifically. None of the other quests I care about, just that one. There's Fry. Before I forget. Hello, Fry. Get out of here, you filthy little furball. You ate all my goddamn jerky. Oh, it's because we had a cat out. It's not time-based. This is exactly why I hate cats. Oh, sorry if I was rude to your pet there. I'm just a dog person, you know? If they can make mimi's homes of dogs, why not make one with the brains of a military dog, slap some armor on it, and let it explore Mira with us? Its sense of smell would be way better than ours, so it'd be perfect for chasing down prey. Unlike most of the worthless humans around here, it wouldn't go running around at the first sign of trouble. Well, what do you think? I mean, I like dogs. I want to explore Mira with a dog. Right? Back on Earth, I had a foxhound. The dog was afraid to even get near him, of course, but me and that dog were completely inseparable. That old boy is long gone now, but I'd sure love to take a dog hunting again one day. You don't want to get... But you don't want to hear me get all sappy about that. Because I'm going to go ask Daddy Vandam if I can take a dog with me on my deployment. He'll probably figure out I've been drinking and dress me down good, but I'm going anyway. Wish me luck, Cola. Doggy. Segment recon complete. Guess what, Cola? I finally finished analyzing the data units, and honestly, I never dreamed my old team would cook up something this crazy. The research was a secret to the former heads, and I expect they never told me because it had possible implications for my career. Still stings to have been left out of a project this juicy, though. It must have been a blast. Anyways, I'm planning to pick up where they left off, so I can see this through to implementation. What did you find? Oh, would you listen to me? I'm sorry, I still haven't explained what this next generation Frontier Nav actually entails, have I? Well, you have to promise you won't laugh, okay? Because the scope of this project is aggressive. The aim is to link every planet in the universe to Frontier Nav, sharing information and resources freely among them all. Their schematic starts with the planets of our original solar system and proposes linking to newly discovered planets from there, including Mira. I have to say, I still can't picture a bunch of elite scientists coming up with something so fanciful. I still think it's wonderful. A system like this could literally bring all of space together as one. I think it sounds absurd, to be honest. Oh, I know, but so did every major technological advance until the day someone made it happen. Big ideas are always crazy. I'm going to make this project happen no matter what it takes and no matter how long. It may take 20 years, it may take 10 times that, but I'm planting that seed today and I plan to spend my life tending it. But I'd like to ask your help in gathering the massive supply of Moranium and Arc Sand or it will require. Why don't you be my partner in this crazy plan? What do you say? Oh yeah. Thank you. That should be enough to cover an initial exploratory study. Let's link new worlds to Frontier Nav, Cola. I know we can do it. You can leave Mira, at least. Talk about dreaming big. An interstellar Frontier Nav would change everything. But even the preliminary research on a project this big will require a huge amount of Moranium. You're the only one I can rely on, so please let me know once you have the materials. Here you go. Thanks. This should be enough Moranium to get us up and running. Now the only other thing I need to get my exploratory study started is the 50 pieces of Arc Sand ore. If you have those on hand, I'll happily take them. Here you go. Perfect. Looks like you've gathered all the Arc Sand ore, too. Here you go. You'll never cease to get mazed. But meanwhile, I'm stuck in my analysis here. So, this is a strange question, but have you had any dealings with Tobias? Can't stand him. Believe me, I agree. He's a selfish jerk who only sees Frontier Nav as a tool to sate his own greed. But as I've been digging through these data units, I've realized that there's still one more out there. No matter what I tried when tracking it down, all roads seem to point to Tobias, and if I had that 6th archive, it would fill in some big gaps in the team's design. If you got a report with Tobias, maybe you could find some way to trade for it? He absolutely hates me, otherwise I'd go myself. Also, I doubt I could negotiate without punching him right in his smug face. Sorry to force an unpleasant job on you, but I've got no one else to turn to. Ah, so excited. So excited to see any piece of information. What's my affinity chart like? Let's look at what characters we still haven't maxed out with. Nagi. Celica, we've got max with Celica, of course, because she's my favorite. Gwyn, but we don't need more with Gwyn, to be fair. Hope, we almost have max with Hope. Lau, doesn't matter. Alexa, Yelv, Arena, Jose, Doug. Pretty good, actually. I think I need more with Doug, right? Yeah, Doug, Arena, let's see. Fog. I'm actually pretty good with Fry. I think we just need Fog. Fog, Doug, and Arena. Get Fog on our team, then.
be honored.
I don't know if, I think we've already done both of Doug's affinity missions, but we do want his affinity higher so he can, Did I just see Informaciones? Forget where Doug is. No, Doug's... Actually, don't forget where he is. I never can forget where Doug is, because he's right here. For some reason I thought he was up there, but... No, that's where his affinity mission is. Hey, hopefully that dumbass will be able to come back to his old body soon, and I'll be able to help him atone for all the suffering he's caused. But until then, I have plenty of free time on my hands. Want to take me somewhere? I'll go wherever. Alright, now we're talking. Let's go. I don't think we've built Doug yet. Alright, let's build up Doug real quick. Maybe we've already built him up, I don't know. But being that he's only level 39, I doubt it. Oh. Let's see. Look at all those points. Amazing. See, how many... Do I have any points? Do I have enough points to upgrade? I do. Jeez, Fog has even more points. Apparently we want... Subterfuge. What's Subterfuge? Debuff resist down. Phenomenon. What's his aura? His aura is... Really? Geolibrium? I would have said Astral Horizon. I would have guessed Astral Horizon. Or Nova Librium, maybe? Guess Geolibrium, though. Does it boost potential or something? Huh. Weapon damage and inflicts blackout. Pathogen Blast. Everybody likes Pathogen Blast. Starfall Rondo. Starfall Blade. Starlight Duster. Galactic Cataclysm. And Gravity Blast, huh. I would disagree with all of this, really, but I trust this person. I guess, I don't know. And he wants Inner Search, Beam Boost, Aura Assault. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing though. And Supreme Sword. Are we done Nagi yet? Probably. Let's see. I don't think I have. Let's see. Fortified Flesh. Mighty Muscle. Rising Renewal, apparently, is what we want. That seems not good. I think we've already done him, though, so I'm just gonna not look at his arts. Alright, talk to Tobias in the Central Industrial... Oh, there's another quest! Where? Up here, maybe. Yeah, it seems to be right here. Using... Wall sliding.
Very well.
Oh ho! It's the mighty warrior from before. I thought fate might see fit to cross our paths again, and here we are. Shall we celebrate this happy accident with a quick round of sparring? Sure. Aha! You are truly a wonder, my friend. However, the last time I started fighting in the streets, I received a severe tongue lashing from the humans, some weak-livered hand ringing about public safety. How does Noctilum strike you as a backdrop instead? Perfect spot to apply some of the classic 100 Hell Lions guerrilla warfare tactics. This will be a different match than our last, I assure you. So then, shall we battle? Sure. We'll do that later, though. You'd say that, but I've only crossed blades with you once before, but we already feel like old companions of war. Yeah? My master always said that if I truly wanted to grow, I must find a rival who could be both my closest friend and strongest enemy. I wish they had someone like you in mind. I shall go ahead to the entrance of Noctilum. When you are ready, meet me at the bridge that is known as Elephant's Trunk. I think there's that whole, like, upper portion of Noctilum that I never explore, like that bridges and stuff. Never think about that ever. I want to get to 90% today, I think. I think that's my goal for today. I don't think I'm gonna make it though, so. But I'd like to try. I mean, we're getting good progress today. I mean.
So,
How's it going, pal? Still raking in those credits? Finding me for something? Well, I sure hope it's one of those get rich quick schemes. So, do you have maybe, Alright, you can stop with the innocent question act already. I ain't a damn idiot. Do you think I have important data regarding Frontier Nav, huh? Where the hell did you hear about that, anyway? Kirsty? Why the hypocritical little... So, the old girl finally got this far, eh? Well, I'm not saying I won't hand it over, just not for free. I'll run you 100,000 credits. It's worth at least that. What do you say? Shouldn't be too hard for a tough guy like you to scrape together that kind of good dough. Okay.
so,
Well, you got the money to buy my data unit yet, or what? When you think about what's on it, 100 grand is a damn bargain. Yeah? Appreciate the business. All this is sweet. Should be more than enough for me to get started as well. Get this back to Kirsty in one piece, yeah? Oh, and I went ahead and removed all that annoying encryption for you. It's nothing but raw data now. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm stuck again. Yeah. Let's go. Here we go. Where'd it go? Did Tobias have the 6 data unit? Yeah. The records were right, and what did he say? Well, knowing him, I bet he tried to extort you for everything you're worth. Nope. What? He decrypted the archive. What? That's not... But how? I was on the team and it took me forever to crack their encryption. How could he manage such a thing? In any case, can I see it? We don't have any more time to waste on Tobias. I need to start researching this right away. Here you go. Yes, it's just as I thought. Dane is the final piece. It combines with the other 5 you gathered to make one complete blueprint. There's still a long road ahead of us, but this is a big boost in the right direction. I'll get to work right away. Oh, and this is for you. A big boost in the right direction? Oh, please. Wondering if system design is way out of your wheelhouse, so spare me with the amateurist optimism. You think designing an entire interstellar infrastructure is some walk in the park? Just flip a few switches and hope for the best? Ha. Tobias, what are you doing here? And how do you know about that? Nothing ever changed with you. You seem so together on the surface, but some part of your brain's always checked out. Ain't that right? Ola. No? I think Kirsty's good. And the blades must have been some sense into her, because Kirsty was hopeless back on the whale. And every time she screwed up, which was a lot, me and the rest of the gang had to clean it up. If you don't believe me, there's personal registry on the data unit I gave you. Just give a search for my name and see what happens, yeah? Is this a joke? Why would... Oh my god. Engineer Network Development, 3rd branch. Why is your name on this? Because I was working on the project, you mope. Don't you remember? We kept running into each other in the hallway. Sure, I had to leave this... I had to have this handsome face swapped out after the crash. That landing did a number on my nose, but anyone can tell it's still me. I don't care what it used to look like. I can't believe that a selfish, greedy man like yourself was on that team in the first place. You need to quit judging and start thinking, sister. You think expensive research projects get paid for with sunshine and rainbows? And do you think Blade HQ or the provincial government would ever pony up the cash for that crazy project like this? Maybe not now, but once we have a solid proposal together, we can... Even proposals cost money, and right now you don't have enough to whip up a spreadsheet. So that's where I come in. I just transferred all the money I've banked into your personal account. Don't go blowing it on dresses or something, yeah? That's capital for the next generation of Frontier Nav, when I'll handle the network development, so why don't you stick it to your specialty and whip up some new data probes? We good? Good, then I'm out of here. Oh, and good work on collecting all those data units. I'd actually been planning on handling that once I finished gathering the money, but you saved me the trouble, you bastard, and now I promise that the last development team survivors will make their dream a reality. What the hell just happened? Well, congrats on your new partner! Partner? That walking avatar of avarice? Sorry, I think it's gonna take some time for this to all sink in. Oh, it seems that all of that being an asshole he was doing was actually good. Right, 87.40. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna make it to 90% today. Let's go to Caldros. We did 100%. We did reach a huge milestone, though. We 100% survey recon completed Oblivia, so.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why is there... Right, exactly in the middle of this. Uh-oh. Why is my thing red? Why is my scale picking up? Vizeza, is that you? How many times did I tell you not to come? This is my fight, and I shall not involve you in it. I've come to assist you. This is my people's grudge, human. I will not drag an outsider into it. What? Vizeza sent you? I told her forget about me for her own good, but she never did listen. I saw too many good men and women die needlessly as pawns of the gangland. I will drink a toast to them with the blood of our enemies. I'm sorry for your trouble. Please return to Vizeza and tell her that Ijua has perished in glory. No. You speak in proofs and details. All I know is that the proofs and details. No. All I know is that there exists something more important than my life, or even the bonds I share with others. The insults to my people must be answered for. I'm a warrior before I'm a woman. Even if it means breaking Vizeza's heart, I will walk the path of vengeance. I should cast away this bracelet now, take my own advice, and forget about her. A woman about to die has no use for sentiment. I wish to leave regrets behind. We shall leave this dangerous place. It is crawling with Marnuk's scouts. Surrounding fog. Okay. And here we go. Oh, I don't have enough for cannon barrel. Okay, well. Die. Here we go. Get stun going. Alright, I have shock. I completely forgot about that, to be honest.
That doesn't even count as a warm-up.
Where'd my skill go? Oh, there we go. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. Wait, are you the one who hailed me? I told you to go home. This is a Rothian battlefield. There is no place for a human upon it. I have business here too, as long as you do, at least. You are nearly as meddlesome as Viceza. I can see why you two hit it off. You must leave. Neither you or she understands the depth of my resolve in choosing this path. I even threw away her bracelet in order to put my former life out of my mind. Why must you keep hounding me? I've cast away my personhood to become an avenging force. If I drag my past life along with me, I will be killed before slaying a single Ganglion dog. I beg of you, do not follow me any further. The Ganglion ruined all of our lives, and our pride demands that they pay. No. Fuck you. I'll help you kill them. I mean, it's not very difficult. Oh, is that a Shroud? I think we need to kill some Shrouds. Oh. Okay. Alright.
Sure, you can do this the hard way.
Ah, Fence Insider. Ha!
You messed with the wrong sex. Somehow I managed to get even tougher. Lift it up close. Don't hold back. Fire!
I don't remember what part of the Shroud I needed for that one quest. You're still in your battle stance. Hello, this is Viceza. Kola? I'm sorry to bother you, but my heart just started pounding here. Just a bad feeling, so I called. How was the search? Have you found her? Oh, she's dead. They killed her? Oh, dude, no. I thought it was braced for the worst, but forgive me, the inside my head is just on blank. Bring me her dagger, please. She's just dead? Standing? What? Tempered blade modules, right. Multiple things at Rothian Stronghold. We really are just going to Rothian Stronghold a lot today, huh? And to be fair, it is like the only other settlement in the game other than the Nopon settlements. So... Oh, I thought we have to come here at night, though, too. I believe, right? Let me just find a place to switch the time. Where's the... Right here, right? Yeah, there's a BC right here. Hey, Informaciones here for me, please? Informaciones! Oh. Of course. Why would any information in Oblivia help me? When I already have... 100% segment recon here. I guess I can... Get a ball of light. Oh yeah, I love Riku's voice in Xenoblade 3. It's so fucking deep. It was so unexpected to hear. I'm sorry for my outburst earlier. I am alright now. Giju was a warrior to her core, and I have long known that this day might come. I shall see to it that she receives a proper funeral. If I might have the dagger? Here we go. So sharp. She always kept it so sharp. It would be a simple thing to follow her. Her warmth reminds me of her. Giju must met death head-on in a manner befitting a Rothian warrior. To follow her in a coward's death would disgrace that. Thank you for all you have done. I want to get to at least 88%, I think, today. I think that's not hard to achieve. The two Wilken Levitath are defeated. Very good. Those beasts resemble the ones Rothians hunted coming of age on our home planet. They seem fine opponents to gauge your skill as a warrior. Hardly a challenge. I see you have metal to match your skill. I like it. I would welcome one of your caliber as my third pupil. But now is the time for the true test. I would have you challenge my other pupils. Two Rothian males by the names of Gizordo and Gizord. They're skilled warriors both, and all the more formidable when fighting as a pair, but of late the power has made them proud. They have parted ways to train alone and no longer seeing the need for one another's aid. At this rate, I fear they'll lose sight of their true potential and end life as mediocre talents. Therefore, I would ask your assistance in being the shit back into them. King Zordo is at King's Falls in Oblivia, and Gizord is in Silvalum at the Second Anvil Rock. I leave the matter to you. You can find me here. I just used tickets for this. I think that's the wrong one. Is that no? There's no. All right. Oh, there he is. Unavoidable. Oh, apologies, warrior. I was lost in thought. Shocking, I know. I was just struck by how beautiful this forest is. It reminds me of the land where I was whelped. Huh? Tell us. I appreciate you showing an interest. I can fill you in as we go. Woodlands combat is bound to take us a while. Now let's commence the fight, my friend. Good luck spotting me out here. We're just... You know what? These kind of look like those spherical things that reminded me of Silvalum. There's a part in Xenoblade 3's trailer that looked like the Noctilucent spheres in Silvalum. Or like the biospheres or whatever. But without any snow on the ground. Or not snow, but snow-looking stuff on the ground. And they looked not fully formed. It looks like it was a place that will become Silvalum, basically, is what I'm saying. Not hard to find you when I have a follow ball. Okay, maybe it is. Oh, there you are. You're outside the... I thought you'd be... Make more sense to be inside the tree, I think. Not bad. I was camouflaged with the forest most thoroughly, and yet you spotted me. If sneak attacks are out, there's nothing left but a head-on showdown. Alright. Let's beat him up again.
They just picked a everyone knows you weaken your opponent first.
This'll put him in a bad place.
They felt that. Get in close and nail it.
Here we go. Bam. Nuked. Okay, now let's nuke him. Oh, I missed. Oh, whatever. Whoa, that was close. You nearly steamrolled me, my friend. You fight much like my master, quick and deadly with no wasted movement. Yeah? I don't want to hurt his feelings. Such unwavering confidence is probably where those moves all stem from. You would have made an amazing Hellion had you been born in the Hidden Village. Hidden Village? It was the 100 Hellions' home where I grew up. Tucked deep in the woods, far from prying eyes, we spent our days training without pause. The Rothian ways to face the enemy head-on and crush them through skill and power, but some fights cannot be won by honorable struggle alone. At such times, they would summon the 100 Hellions. We honed our blades and lurked in unseen places, taking down problems with ambush and guile. Each of us was a one-man army. One time, the hundreds of us fought back a force 30,000 strong. The Rothians won much glory thanks to our shadowy support. We were a proud band of warriors. Ah, I miss them. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. The heck? That was weird. I felt a little, like, electric jolt when I hit, like, when I accidentally poked a grape I have. It's weird. Apologies. We're still in the middle of a match. Being in this forest is bringing back memories. We're still in the middle of a match? But it won't be so easy to find next time. I'll prove to you that no one can out-gorilla a Hellion. Saying that for fun now. Also hard not to say that way, because it reads that way, you know? Fighting you again, though? Seriously? You find me here as well. You are a tough one to fool. You make this fun, though. Let us continue. Are we just playing hide and seek? Fighting you again. We really like fighting this dude, apparently. Alright, you say so. Got a weather change. Yeah! Here we go. Bam! Bam! And now, nuke. Stack on so many effects. 100 Hellions. Fighting style was passed on from parent to child. My life was an endless string of training from the moment my master took me in. The day he stepped down from active duty, I inherited this sword as proof I was a Hellion. But I am to prove that I am not done learning. I refuse to bring shame to my master, nay, my grandfather. He who raised me with so much care. I shall be waiting for you deeper in the woods. Come ready to settle the match. Alright, I'll kick your ass a third time. Fourth time, even. Whee! We're going up here now. Going up here now. Oh, we're going down here now. We're going right here now. You really aren't that hard to find. Enough. You've made it clear that clever tricks won't get me anywhere with you. No more guerrilla tactics from this point forward. Now we fight face to face as warriors. I'm Gizang, last survivor of the 100 Hellions, and inheritor of my master's sword. I draw it now! Damn it, I with my dong. Go again, maybe. Yeah, that didn't count. I am Gidang. Damn it! One moment. Whoa, good grief, that really stings. My grandfather always said a warrior needs to intrude himself before fighting a duel, so I practiced that line over and over. But such formal oaths have always come hard to me. Let us just have a good fight, shall we? Here we go. Well,
Sure, we can do this the hard way. Get in close. Teach them a lesson. Half a shot blast. Take this.
go. Bam! Jeez! If I'd done this first, oh, I guess I wouldn't have time for that.
I'll show them what they're up against.
And let's finish him off. Die! Oh, I almost flew off to look for him. You're stronger than the last time. No, I'm exactly the same strength. Like, there's been no change. If anything, I feel as if there's even more distance between us now. My grandfather would be ashamed if he were around to see it. I must work harder. You seek to find more. Why do you want to become more powerful? That I may kill every last one of the dastards who wiped out the 100 Hellions. Everyone in the hidden village fought back against the gangmen to the bitter end. Even after the Rothians bent the knee, we fought on. They burnt our forest, our houses, our families. I was the only one who survived. My grandfather also achieved the honorable end of a true warrior. With his dying breath, he bade me use of his sword to save the Rothian people. He did not have the chance to die with the rest of them, for Prince Jard forbade it. Instead, I lived and become... Or I did not have the chance to die, whatever. Instead, I lived and became a pawn of the gangmen. I'll never suffer that humiliation again. This time, I shall avenge my friends, whatever the cost. And for that, I need strength enough to stand unbowed against anyone, then I can go on living for them. Meanwhile, I hope we might spar again sometime here. This is for going through the trouble of coming all the way out here. And for listening, it feels good to share some of the burdens which lie heavy on my heart. Until we meet again, my friend. Trying to beat up some more lion people. We're beating up a lot of these guys today. We're just talking to a lot of them today in general. They're kind of the star of today, apparently. I guess we've already done the Zarabogan arc. We're almost... and I guess we're... I want this. This, please. Trying to press B to jump. No, that's not how this game works. It's just random ass human over here. Well, this guy's training pretty hard. You must be the one my master sent. Well met. I have waited you for far too long. Hello, I am here to challenge you to a fight. A fine roar for such a tiny fellow. Most entertaining. You're a welcome change from the limp company of Gizyord. My heart races in anticipation. Come, hurry, and let the match begin. Look at my little grin. I am Gizordio, hero among Rothians, courageous and bold, fierce and fearless. I argue the proper methods of war, long and loud, Gizyord. With this vow, I prove that mine is the only truth. Stand you ready. Then let our duel begin.
Sure, we can do this the hard way.
Open up with this. Here we go. I'm at the side too, that's nice. Here we go. No, screw you, Fog. We're nuking him. Haha! You have more than proven your strength. You have an impressive blend of fearsome power and beautiful technique. I see now why Master Kolabold sent you. I lack your refined skill. I merely fix the enemy in my sights and charge forth. Until now, Xenoblade was always at my back to help direct that force. Fighting you has forced me to acknowledge just what a boon that was. You should rejoin him then. Perhaps you are right. I could spend a lifetime pressing on alone and never reach your level. Ours was no minor quarrel either, and while I am unsure how to approach him now, I'll begin by asking my master where to find him. You must go and fight Xenoblade as well, for he is my nemesis and greatest ally. I eagerly await the day we can cross blades again. For now, farewell. Alright, let's go do this other dude. In hindsight, look at this place. But yeah, there were spheres that looked like those little orbs in the ground. Well, yeah, these. Looked like these. Like the plants around them. In the Xenoblade 3 Direct. Somebody's doing a good job with these, huh? Multiple people, it seems. Otherwise, they would... Because you can't fight so many tyrants so quick. I hear Xenoblade lost to you. He was a fool not to heed my warnings. I told him his brute force approach would one day leave him open to the blade of a more thoughtful opponent. And what was your impression? Did Xenoblade put up a fight fit to uphold the pride of the Rothians? I'm gonna lie. For a man who relies entirely on strength had your back against the wall, I fear a master may have overestimated you. Oh. Forgive the long preamble. I'm Xenoblade. The master appears to consider Xenoblade and myself to be equals, but I am nothing like that muscle-headed brute. His is a mindless violence, whereas I practice war as the true art it is. Perceive the battlefield with a cool head before cutting through with a swift blade is the warrior's way. I will prove that with my actions now, on guard. I'll kick your ass.
We can do this the hard way.
Did it! Triple him and pile on the head. This'll put him in a bad place.
Pathogen blast. Blade flare.
I made sure they can't move. Attack the right inside.
Take this. Die.
I'll show them what they're up against.
Die. That didn't kill you yet? Okay. He remained level-headed throughout, yet at times he made moves that could only be called reckless. It is as if fire and water inhabited a single body. I was wholly unable to read your attacks. No, the truth is that my own intentions were too easily read. This is what my master tried to tell me. I was always able to catch my opponents unawares because Xenoblade was there to throw them off guard. The same mindless violence I insulted was the very piece missing from my own fighting. Then rejoin him, asshole! Maybe something I would never find without his aid, but I said many harsh things in our arguments, and do not know the words to offer him now. First I must return to Master Kolabold and thank him for sending you to me. I wonder what Xenoblade gained from fighting you, for he is my greatest rival and strongest ally. Tell me, what did he say when... No, forgive me, I must ask him that myself. For now, I beg your leave, farewell. Wonder what segment recon this is gonna do. It is nighttime already, so that's good for us. Always like day and night specific stuff here. It's annoying. Honestly, a lot of survey rate segment stuff is probably just, it's probably heart to hearts and stuff, really easy stuff like that. It is not. Ah, you cock! You know what? We're doing Blood Lobster now. Fuck it. Up a guide. Blood Lobster. Here we go. We're doing Blood Lobster collecting right now. Because this is one of the worst quests. Yeah, I have a video open. This is exceptionally annoying to do without a video, so I'm just gonna. I've done this quest before. Maybe surprising, but okay. Well, already got on this one. Oh wait, no. Oh, I've gone this one already. Oh, I probably missed that one. I think I probably missed that one for sure. Right there. No? Gone this one already, I guess. Look out for, one right here, I guess, but I think I've already gone this one too. Pretty sure I've gotten this one already, but I'm gonna check just in case. Yeah, we have it already. Thought so, but know that. I wonder if I have this one already. Yeah, I do. Aha! That's one I definitely missed. Ooh. So I pay attention to NPCs so we can. Oh, I think I've gone this one. Let's see. Yeah, we have this one already. Damn. Some people are just doing really good today with the Usually, I'm pretty sure there's been like a resurgence of this game simply due to both the eShop closing and the... Oh, I got this one, it seems. Pretty sure I would have gotten this one already too, but we'll check. It would be right. Facing south, you're facing south, right? Yeah. Right. I can't tell where it wants me to be. Where's the... There's like a thing somewhere down here, but... Where the fuck? Oh, it's back here more, I think. So let's watch this again. Yeah, it would be right here then, and it's not here, so that means we've already got it. God, this quest sucks. It's fandom. Okay, maybe I haven't gone that one yet. Where was it? There's oh, it's this dude again. Are you? You are right. Corner here, right? And lobster's right here, but we already have it. It seems. Yeah, I thought so, but... Pretty sure I'd already have this one, but... Fortune. Yeah. So near the... There's some inside the map. No, I'm pretty sure I've looked pretty thoroughly. Pretty sure the last ones are just in places that I just wouldn't think to look in the first place. No, okay. Eh? Oh, that one I probably haven't gone, simply because it's in a bit of an awkward location, right? Sorry this is so boring, like, holy. Yeah, storage limit reached. Oh, okay. Okay. Pretty sure I've gone... I don't even know where to look, to be honest. Let's switch our mission to that. No, okay, well. That's the forbidden hangar. I can see myself missing that one. Okay, I can see this being one of the ones that... Nope, okay. Almost feels like at this point it would be faster to not watch the video and just find the rest myself. Oh, that one would be a pain, yeah. There's this one. Where? Where? Sure, this is the one I haven't gone. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I have got this one. I can't even see where it was before this person collects it, though. One right there. I hate this mission. Who designed this? The water treatment plant. That's where we're supposed to be looking. What are you doing this in the abandoned water treatment plant? Okay, this is this, right? So... Right, and then that would be that one, which we've already gone, apparently. Oh. Here we go. For sure one I haven't gone yet, right? No? God damn it. I'm like 90% sure I would have gone whatever one's here. They're on 70 now. Gonna make sure. Because who knows, maybe I'm fucking blind. Why should I be angry just because someone thinks one wears hats on their feet? Diner. Oh, this is so tedious. Oh, we're already right here. Perfect. Don't worry about those things inside your throat. They are simply frogs, and they live there. Wouldn't be so bad if there weren't like random red lights all over NLA. Huh. Oh. God. I don't have much to say. It's just this quest is just like that. Huh. Behind Professor B's house or hut or whatever. And there's another one right there. Where I'm so disoriented. Yo! Finally found one. They would be here, yeah. Pretty sure I checked this exact spot earlier because it made sense for as a place to hide them. Ah. I'm looking over, like, the way my mic is, I shouldn't be bumping it because I'm looking over. Pretty sure I did get this one, but let's check. Yeah, I did get this one. Just making sure. Oh, it's... Oh, never mind, you just missed it. Onto the man-on ship now. Right on the tip of the man-on ship. Pretty sure I would have seen that one, but... Y'all know how blind streamers are, especially me. ADHD moment. Oh, you! How did I miss this? Okay, we're going inside now. We're on west side or... I can't tell. I think it's more like port side. I don't know which side port is. Is port... I think this is port side, right? Pretty sure we scoured this place pretty fucking thoroughly. Then challenge Rock. Talk about Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who is in this game canonically. I don't know. I'm just shitposting verbally. Is this port side? It is. This...
Step right up.
I like this song, it's good. Did I not... Did I get that one? I can't even tell. Look at the clock thing that's happening. Very involved location aesthetically. What? Oh my god. That is impossible to see. Very glad I tried, otherwise I would have completely missed that. Aha! Listen. Informaciones. Or helps. Is that another one? See another one. There we go. Okay, apparently I didn't look at this place super thoroughly because I missed 4. Just so far.
What?
You're humans.
Yo, task's complete. Nice job. No, nobody is doing the task and hear me, but you know what? They can imagine. I like to imagine that they imagine that people are other people also in the when. Do. You could sell like items for reward tickets. That'd be amazing.
Listen.
I thought it was Nagi right there. Secretary. Bonk. I'm checking there. I think that's the one he just did. That I just freaked out about not having found already, but we will see. This is that one, right? Yeah. Only a few more. I think there's like... Oh. Near the little thing over there, yeah? So... like the floating pods are... What are these floating pods? Are they... like, I know these pods are where the Metanon live, right? They have very tight living quarters, because they don't really live in them. They just kind of sleep in them and nothing else. Very interesting concept, for sure. My map looks nothing like that map, so... You see? You see? Where the fuck am I going here? Oh, wait, no, this is not the...
Hey.
over there, I think, right? Oh, no, that's on the starboard. Okay, that would explain it. I am directionally impaired.
Hey.
I don't remember a character named Rock. But... oh, wait, no! Rock! Fuck. How did I forget Rock? He's one of my favorite characters. Celica and Rock. How did I fucking forget? You. Man, I did not scour this place thoroughly at all. We've missed, like, now 5 in here. Cool! Anything back here? So there's the one on top of the pod, but also likely that other platforming one. Gotta make sure to not miss any heart-to-hearts. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Oh, cool. What was the heart-to-heart I just got info on? No, you're not gonna tell me? Okay. No! Come on. Give me the informaciones again, please. I'm begging you. Come on, we can do this. Here we go! Yes, got it! Now, where was this one? There's one on here somewhere, right? Okay. Yes? Okay, you just need to zoom out a little bit. No? Oh, it might have just been that one, and I thought it was on that. Possible. Why do you not cut there? Only getting one there. What the fuck? A bunch of extra time just wandering around for no reason. Coolly edited video. Outfitter's test hanger. Doubt I missed this one, but I'm gonna check because, you know, might as well. This is inside the Outfitter's test hanger though, right? Yeah, it's up.
Listen.
Right up there, apparently. But we already got it, it seems, for sure. Yeah. Video is barely helping. I'm going to locations it's showing me and then just finding other ones that it's not finding. See, the ideal way to do this kind of quest would be to have multiple, like, more than enough lobsters. You don't have to go to 99 specific fucking locations. Cause you, like, with collectathons and stuff, right? They'll either have them groups or they'll have more than you need. That way you don't just find, there's not just like not jiggies, and notes, coins, gems, whatever. There's usually enough, there's usually ways to kind of figure out where the ones you want are. And in Spyro, there's like a thing that points you towards them. But no, we can't have anything nice in this. Especially when there's a large area like this, you want more than enough. 100% sure I got the one in the middle of the fucking road. But you never fucking know. This should not be taking this long. Oh, D&D! Yeah, I thought so, but, you know, I figured I'd check. Is Bozzy not there? No, he's there. I was hoping maybe we had a chance to look for a heart-to-heart. What's that new segment we got info on, by the way? Residential district. We have a Lynn heart-to-heart. I don't know if we have her 4th heart-to-heart, but it appears in the morning, which it is right now, so I'm gonna check to see if I've unlocked that yet. Doesn't look like we have. Oh well. Continue on our blood lobster search. 19 more things to check. One up above where Arena is, it seems. Pretty sure I got on this one already, but... this is awful. So terrible. Whee! He's flying around with the Skell is nice. How many games allow you to just fly around, you know? Yeah, we got this one already for sure. Pretty sure I've gone whatever this one is. Yeah, it's right here. And I did get it, so... What a waste of time we're having. Basketball court. What a wild goose chase. I guess wild goose chase. I don't know if this counts as a wild goose chase. Nope. I think wild goose chase is being told to go to this location, then being told to go to this location, then being told to go to this location, right? So I don't think this counts. Lobster church. Lurch. The limbo. Got that one already. Figured. But, you know, I check. Ah! I'm just gonna scream whenever I say, but you know. We've gotta get high! Need one. I really need drugs. Where is this one again? Under this umbrella, right? No? Wait. Right here. Please stop jumping around like a maniac. Another one that I know I've gone, but I gotta check just in case it isn't the one I've gotten. Because if it is the one if it isn't, if I don't check it, it will be the one I miss. Aha. That one I've totally gone, by the way, but you know. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I've gone that one already for sure, but again, I gotta check just in case. I gotta waste my time checking. This video's almost caught up to the amount of lobsters I have, and they're confirmed I don't have it, or confirmed I got that one already. Ah, bunked. Here, we'll check here again, even though I know I've gone this one for sure. Pretty sure I got... Well, no, but I would have... This would be, like, one of the first places I think to even check. We're at 89 now. I just got this one earlier, didn't I? Pretty sure. I'm not even gonna bother checking it because I know I got this one. This person just sitting there for like an hour. What are they even doing? I guess they're looking at their own list. And if I gotta suffer through this, so do y'all. Grinding I'm fine suffering through without you guys, because I mean that's not like nearly as bad. Hello. Look at my Aries. Poor Ronaldo. This one, yeah, get it? Get it. That's the one I already... You can get that one with the skill, I'm pretty sure. This person... We're at 92. Where the fuck is that? Minister. Yeah, I thought so, but I don't remember those big wire things there. The pipes or whatever. Ah. Got that one too. I don't remember these big wires being here. But they're there. So. Came from an alternate universe where the only difference is that those wires were not there. Okay, well, all these new ones. All these ones that are oh. This one I haven't gone yet. Okay, never mind then. I guess I was about to say every single one that they find now is one that I haven't found yet, but no. Surprisingly enough, I haven't seen that one. Ooh, that bugs me. I can't do anything about it. Really? Here? Not even in the city. I guess it is, but it's not in the city, it's just... What? You didn't even pick it up. Bitch. You didn't pick it up. Where are you even? Crash into every single car. I am not to be trusted with a skull. That's okay, I'm one of the people who's guaranteed to die. I just... Oh. That out. I would not have found that one. I know. Sure, I would have eventually, but also that's a place I would never walk, so... And not just walk past one. Yeah, it's more helpful if you actually pick it up. Oh, there we go. That's outside the city. Okay, that's dumb. I mean, this is a play. I guess I would have probably seen that one at least eventually, but you know, but... Uh-huh, I think I see it. No, that's just a light. Idiot. Oh, no, that is it. Is that? Why are you just flying around? You don't need to... This is such a poorly cut video because it... God, it's so terrible. That's not good. Oh wait, no, this would have been... No, they've caught up to me now. Mediators. In the mediators hangar. I think maybe we're at the point where this one hasn't appeared yet. Might be wrong though. Where's mediators? Not there. Right there. No, this is the point where... Yeah, this is a cutscene one. My dear Cola, you finally... Oh, whoops. Such a busy worker, V. I just want to pull your little bit. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's see. There's the cutscene gonna show up. I can actually read it now. Okay, fine. Fuck you. Such a busy worker, V. I just want to pull your little bits apart and see what makes you tick. But I'll have to wait until you find the last toy, and I put that one in a very special place. Okay, where is it? Ah, such obedient little puppet. You make dad. Stop calling yourself daddy. I hate that. So very angry. Oh, I'm so going to enjoy killing you in person. A bit longer now. Yeah! Are you excited yet? I have the last of my little babies with one of New LA's especially useless citizens. The perfect cure for their annoying little justice fetish. Well, perfect. Better find them before they go boom! The fight in LA begins. This curtain rises. Author! Nagi's just like... Huh? And this is at the point where you probably figure out that it is Justin. But now that we have these lobsters, we can leave him the fuck up. We can... I'm satisfied for now. We can finish this quest next time. But for now, let's see. 3 tempered blade modules. I just use tickets on these. I have so many tickets. I'm fine with using a few, especially with how many we're getting. I just want to get... Again, I want to get to, 88% today. I don't think it's gonna happen, though. I do have to go, like, very soon. Can I? Type. Oh! Tempered blade. Oh, these are very cheap, actually. It's nighttime right now. I can't do this yet. I was waiting for the work day to show up, and then I remembered afternoon is how that works. Oh, you're right here. I thought that wasn't there before, but no, it wasn't there before, and that's actually where you are. Cool. Ah, you return. You have the parts, I trust? Here you go. Excellent. With these, we can begin repairs on the skull that's been sitting abandoned for weeks. Or I will order the repair work started immediately. Repairs on the skull are complete. Your efforts have brought a skull back from the grave. Sir, may I ask why you called me here? Those parts were gathered for your sake. I would think some thanks would be in order. Yes, of course. You've done much for me, human. I offer you my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for everything. I think that proves the bond of trust you share. Now then, we were discussing a possible reassignment, were we not? About that, sir, I think you may have had the right of it. I may have been considering this move as a way to escape my own failings on the battlefield. I was afraid of working with my fellow soldiers to achieve our goals. Resorting to reassignment is tantamount to running away. Therefore, get to the damn point, Gulada! Yes, sir, what I mean is... Actually, belay that. I have no time for your excuses. You are as stern as ever, sir. Gulada, you are hereby issued the skull that was just repaired. Issued, sir? Even serving as a liaison is dangerous work. The mission clearly merits the use of a skull. What? But, wait, then... You'll have to bond with this person, and he worked to assist you. That's an accomplishment, a product of your labor, and a show of your particular talents. Such was the whole purpose of my request to this blade in the first place, to gauge the extent to which the people you call comrades actually value their relationship with you. The results speak for themselves, and I have decided that the liaison is the ideal position for a Rothian with your skill set. Sure. That is all, Gulada. Oh, and I expect great things. Remember to give proper thanks and respect to those you call friends. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll work to the very best of my abilities. I hope we can continue to be good friends for a long time to come, Kola. And what is our segment recon? We are at 87.94. Is there any quest I can complete very quickly so we can get to 88? Ah, you fuck. nighttime. Really making me bust my ass, making me switch the time of day a lot today, huh? Yeah, at least I know where to go this time. And then next time, I guess we'll do some more quests. I mean, there's nothing else to do other than the questing, and I guess Collectopedia. I guess off stream, I'll probably end up grinding up for, the skill upgrade so we can finally defeat Telethia, the Endbringer. Sure. Alright, let's go. Follow the follow ball. Hello. You return at last. Good. I grew wary of waiting. And were my pupils able to land a blow? It was an easy win. They were a mere warm-up for you. All the more reason I was right to scout you, for even your proud tongue serves as proof of your strength and skill. But this is all good news. Losing to you seems to have shown them that the path of mastery is one they will have to walk together. Both returned to me separately to take stock of themselves, and I have sent them on to the Outfitters test hangar in New LA's Administrative District. The moment they see each other, I expect it will be as if no time has passed at all. Which brings me to my final request. I would ask that you spar with my pupils once more. Pupils? Pupils once more, but this time as a pair. It will be their first fight together in some time. Go and test the measure of their bond. That should be well within your ability. Yeah, that's easy as fuck, really. Let me just do that, then. We can finally be at 88%. No segment there. Segment there, but it's not. There's no info on it yet. Segment here. Sorry, I'm just... I don't know why I'm apologizing. I don't know anybody anything. Right. And except I owe these guys a good battle. You know. Ah! I sound like I have a shot collar or something. Like a second... I guess that's Alexa's affinity mission. Hello. Despite his quiet exterior, a bright fire rages inside the breast of Gizyord. It is thanks to you that I was able to see my partner for the warrior who truly is. What? Our master bade you to fight the both of us? I will not repeat the shameful display I put on before. Are you prepared to fight at this moment? Or do we need to grant you temporary quarter? Let's go. Ready, Gizyord? My soul thirsts for battle, especially one fought by your side. Use your power however you see fit. I will guard your back. Ah, then I have nothing to fear. Now let's begin. If there's actually any. What it all comes to. Weaken them first. Take this. Overdrive! Whee! I did not mean to click that. I overshot. Whoops. Go. Smooth recovery. Smooth recovery. Smooth recovery. Die. It wasn't infinite, but it wasn't overdrive for sure. Go. Cannon barrel, go. Wait, is it? Oh, it's dog. I thought the raw thing was leaving that. I was so confused. I was like, okay, they're actually doing like a rival battle kind of mechanical thing. No, it's just Doug who is dead. Bam, 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 bam. Bull Slayer. I guess it's the ground. Nice. Victory achieved. We lost again, my brother. It seems we have much growing left to do. Yet I feel no regret, for even in defeat we have gained much. We will continue to grow so long as we stay together. But I would have it no other way. One day soon, all of Mirror will be chanting our names. Since when did your ambitions run to so small? Aim for the galaxy at the very least. Ha 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 ha! Well said, as I recall, that was our dream as young cubs. Thank you, Cola. You have helped us recover so much, including some long-lasting ambitions. My pole stands in anticipation. Come, Dior, let's begin our training immediately. Yes, we have no more time to waste. It will not be long until we have strength to rival even yours, Cola. I hope you will favor us with another match then. Until that day, be well. And is it still nighttime? It is. Still going to Oblivia, despite, you know, the whole 100% survey right there. 98.8% of Primordia. That's like our next lowest in Sylvalum. There's still a lot of quests to do in Sylvalum. Got a lot of quests done today. It's very, very satisfying. Hello? Give me. You returned, and from the looks of it, it was a fierce battle. What do you think? Were my pupils able to hold trust in one another and draw forth a power greater than their own? They're like entirely different fighters. If a warrior of your skill says so, I have no doubt. This time, my pupils departed on a journey to train together. I doubt they will lose their way again. Competition between them will hold their edges into fine blades. I thank you for using your strength to guide them. This is an old teacher's humble thanks. It would please me for you to have it. Blah. Alright, segment recon complete. We're at 10%. Maybe we'll do Sylvalum next. Sylvalum Trailblazing next. None of these are heart-to-hearts in Sylvalum. Oh no, there's one heart-to-heart, or affinity mission in Sylvalum. I think we have an affinity mission in Caldros. Probably have one in Primordia too, right? We only have one segment in Primordia, huh? In Noctilum. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 segments left in Noctilum. These. So we have 1 in Primordia, 3 in Noctilum. How many in Caldros? We have quite a few in Caldros, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in Caldros. So that's 1, 4, 7. And in Sylvalum we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have, outside of NLA, we have 16 segments left. So that's pretty impressive, I think. Wonder if the Caldros, one of the Caldros ones is Blood Lobster. I don't think so. It might actually. This is Ruined City of Orsim, so it could be. Could very well be. We can complete this one right now too, but again, I'd rather get the good way, because there's like a little fun little thing that happens. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to stream today. I'm gonna be playing this off stream a bit, I think, and I'll get that. We'll defeat Telethia next stream, hopefully, ideally. I'll try and fight it off stream, because then we can complete the quest, and then, because you do have to defeat it twice. But yeah, it's a fun game. I'm gonna save now. Thanks for coming to stream today. Good evening, everyone.